start. Now look, De La Hiva, get down close guard for a second. Can't De La Hiva from close guard, okay? I need him for tonight to stand up, okay? Because there's a whole lot of rewards to standing and passing. So he's gonna go, we're gonna start in the close guard. I'm gonna get my double sleeve grip right to here. I'm gonna kind of keep it on my belt. And Jason starts to stand up. And he's gonna do it, so however he stands, keep going, boom, boom, boom. See here, my feet are starting to get worn out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come right to here and I'm gonna put my feet on his hips. Okay? So 2 ways to get to the De La Hiva. He can bring his knee and put it right here like he wants to cut pass, boom, like that, and my foot will come and hook right to here. Or 2, if he doesn't know what the hell he's doing, I'm just gonna kind of hump over and get to here. Now, we've got a couple versions. There's so much to know about De La Hiva. So I'm gonna try to keep it very general to give you guys a base to build off of for the future. I like to start teaching double sleeve De La Hiva, okay? So I can be double sleeve, I can be sleeve and collar, or we can be cross collar and foot, okay? Those are the 3 basic grips. Or cross collar and pants, okay? That's the one that everybody really likes, okay? But I wanna start with just the double sleeve grip. Now, 2 pieces in this position. We have what we call the short hook, or if I hump over a little bit more, I can get the long hook. Now, if I go long hooked like this and let that sleeve go, he's gonna backspin and D-bar me all day long, okay? So, that's why I always like to start with the double sleeve grip, because here, if I'm like in a long hook, as long as I'm holding this sleeve right to there, it makes it very hard for him to backstep, because I'm holding it, okay? And I can defend, and as all this is happening, I can start to do other things and spin and take us back. So for right now, I'm trying to teach you guys good habits, okay? So, we'll start feet on the hips. I want you to work for it. So I want you to cinch, bump, bump, foot goes to the center of the thigh, and get this grip right to here, okay? And you're just holding. Be very good at this. Now, if he flares his knee out to the right, boom, you come back to the hips, and then you hump and hump and hump over to the right, foot to the middle of the thigh. If he flares his knee out to the left, or his left, my right, and we're just gonna keep practicing getting these positions. So this is just a basic little drill to get good at the position. I always have to have pushing and pulling pressure. My foot is a pusher, my hook is a puller. See here, my hands are a puller. I can be constantly gripping. You see what I mean? If he flares his knee, not a big deal, I just go back to the hips. If he puts a knee in the center of my butt, like that, cool. Not a big deal, sorry. Don't leave yet, I like it there. Okay? So I want to practice just establishing the position, getting comfortable with the position, and really getting comfortable with these sleeve grips. Don't be trying to grab it like this, or grab it like that. Flip it over, and just get the hook. And don't death grip you, because your knuckles are going to wear out really quick. Okay? So, like I said, here, bump and hump, foot to the center of the thigh, short hook, right to here, okay? So do that as a quick warm up, and then we're gonna start getting into some sweeps. All right, 1, 2, 3. You know, when you do close guard, what keeps people there? Your legs, right? Well, when you open your legs up, now what you have to have is have a lot of constant push-pull. You have to have push-pull. You want your open guard to be cinched like it's a closed guard, okay? And then you have to keep that cinch and hold them and move you, okay? So these are all very important ideas. So we're gonna go into just a basic, we're right here. I'm gonna go ahead and set up my first sweep. Super simple sweep, you probably know it, but now you can use it from the De La Hiva. So I got my basic feet grip. Now watch my butt come up, and I would literally want, instead of these little wiggles, I'm gonna lift my butt up. I'm gonna hit a nice leg swing, and I'm gonna get to the other side of this foot. So I'm literally up, boom, right here, okay? Now I'm holding on the whole time, but Jason's gonna immediately give me that response. And that response is he's gonna take his knee and flare it. When he flares it, see that right there? That happens, very common. So when I start to feel my pressure, my foot flop from there, I'm gonna abort this hand. So when I feel that foot start to flop, I'm capturing his heel. Foot comes up to the hip, drop the other hook, and I'm gonna hit him with my basic hip and hook sweep. I got this sweep grip, pressure. See here I'm cutting, lots of pressure. Hug that face, come in and get golden swoosh. Okay? And this is a very, very common thing that's gonna happen when you go for De La Riva. Immediately they're gonna flare their knee. So when I start to hump over and I'm pushing and I get right to here and I feel that flare, I capture his heel, foot comes up to the hip, drop the opposite. Don't abort this grip, because this grip's gonna pull you up. Some fun little details on this sweep. Don't push, feel that push? Okay, don't push, lift. Then he doesn't go back so far. Then it's less distance for me to travel, to come up. Now, as I start to push this across, if you like cool stuff, you can clear, start hugging the head, start feeding the DLRs, or two, you can just come in. I really like this one where, because here, put my belly on it, and come in and see how fresh it. Okay, so, but it's not about the follow-up right now, guys. It's about the sweep to the pass, okay? So one more time. Here, cinch, lift. See my hip? My hip's almost coming to the opposite side of his foot. This swing, whoop, centers me up. Bam, I hit the position, he immediately flares. I capture his foot, flare it all the way up. Bop, see my foot pops off, drop the other hook. Now lift and pull that heel. See, now he can't leave, and I don't want him. Come up with that double pass, switch him out, and you're set. Okay? So, what I'm gonna recommend when we train this, lots of people, everybody train this way. All people getting swept will fall that way. Then nobody will fall into each other, okay? So how it'll work is, if Jason's like this, here, this is how it's gonna look. So standing person is just like this. Then from here, I'll flare, yeah, boom, grab the heel, foot up, and then boom, I fall, he comes up. And then we stop, and then we'll switch, and then I'll be here like this, right? And then I'll do the move, come out, boom, flares, bop, okay? And then it just keeps like, do a 1 for 1, doing it for 3 minutes, okay? Everybody wants to go. That right there, if you've never seen open guard, you've never seen De La Riva, and you've never had anybody stand up on you, that's enough. Because I'll tell you right now, that's my #1 De La Riva sweep. I literally go to De La Riva, they flare their knee, put my foot on their head, kick them down. I'm like, awesome, okay? So, now, let's progress. So, we're here now. I'm gonna get that big hump up here. Now, I'm gonna use this swinging leg, okay? And as I swing, I'm gonna swing and get it all the way through until I find that hip. Now, I don't wanna hang out there all day with just one leg in, because I told you, if he back steps, he's gonna knee bar me. So I'm gonna put the other foot in and give him a hook right here, okay? So it's like a scissor, right? And I'm just, got him real good, okay? Now from here, what I wanna do is I'm gonna kinda pull myself up, put my hand in his collar, all right? We're going that way. So I'm gonna pull with my legs, kick him over. Now I haven't let go. I untangle the inside hook first, pull it out, this knee comes up, and then I start to set for my cut pass. Now, you can't be out here on the cut pass, he'll immediately take my back, okay? So, what I gotta do is when I'm doing all of this, I'm sliding in all my weight. Hand is still in the collar, this hand's underneath my chin. When I do my kick over, I clear it to my inner bicep, I can attack an X choke immediately. As he cares about all that, boom, you got the arm bar. You're walking right into a double attack, okay? So, we're here, pump up, swing it all the way through, 1, 2. Once I get to here, don't wait, okay? Don't admire your work. Immediately sit up, grab that collar, pull, kick, and then here, immediately start passing. This pressure, all right, I'm not trying to kill you. I got this hook right here, stapled, and I'm immediately putting my weight in, kicking over. Pin this arm, coming for that extra, really nice and easy drop, okay? Spin around, film it this way, so or see it this way so everybody can see. Up, get that butt over. Whip it, in, sit up, grab, lifted kick, and then start hitting that stick or that cut pass. Pressure. Okay? Ready to give it a shot? 1, 2, 3. Stay tall for a second. Okay, stay just like that. Now, what I want to do is, we're going to do a little drill. I'll pull one leg in, one leg out, just like this. And what I want you to do is, you're going to go hooks like this, yeah? And then I'm going to hook like this. Hook like this, hook like this, hook like this, hook like this, okay? We're going to get really good at these hooks. Now, can you start away for a second? So when I hook like this, see, I'm going to practice this windshield wiping motion. Okay? So as I'm doing this, if you do capoeira, it kind of looks like a jingle on the ground. But what's really interesting is this is out of an Indonesian art called Pencak Silat, which is a big knife fighting system. And this is a part of their grappling system that they do. And when I go to this position where I'm covered, I'll pull back and I'll get in the fighting stance. And then you can slide in, that would be an attack. And then I can switch positions and pull back. Does everybody see what we're doing here? Because what does this look like? Technical stand-up, right? Technical stand-up. But usually when you do a technical stand-up, it's for distance. Well, now we're going to change the distance. So I want you to practice first, just getting in here, getting these leg leaves. And once you've done it 10 times, you have an outside one. See, outside. All I do is I kind of post here, post my hand, and all I'm going to do is just kind of come up just like that. Back. You know, like this. I can be here or post my foot, let leg out, just like that. I want to get this down first, because this is good coordination, okay? You got to be coordinated before you can do anything cool. So, inside, outside, see? Post that foot, not here, post. Just pull that leg out. You get really good at this, okay? So, 10 weaves, and then alternate 2 for 2 on the inside and the outside. All people facing that way. The doers, the fighter, you're here, like this. So everybody falls that way. We're gonna do that, then we're gonna go back to the De La Riva grip, and we're gonna learn how to make this work. Okay? 1, 2, 3. This move can be done connected with grips, and it can be done disconnected with grips. Grips to me in the beginning are like training things. Okay, let's just go over the grips first. Okay, and then as you get better, you'll need less stuff. You'll need less grips. You'll need less holds, and then eventually you'll be a black belt and be like, yeah, I'm okay. That's pretty much how it evolves. Okay, but don't forget your roots. Okay, so we're here now. I got my grips. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna bump, and I'm gonna get right here. I'm gonna just keep that short hook. Now, in order to get me sat up, is I have to kazushi him. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull him forward for a second, and then I'm gonna kind of like kick him away. And then that's gonna sit me up. But you notice what happened to my feet? I lost it. Good. Here, boom, hips are out. Now you see the grips? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this outside grip, and I'm gonna feed it to here. Okay? And this is fun because it makes it a lot better for me. Post my inside foot, post my outside hand. And then from here, I'm gonna pull this, boom, and then look at this pass. Now watch, see I got the hand grip, bloop, right to there, and come underneath. Okay, so this is a fun way to play the grips against them, right? So we're here, bump, get the De La Riva, pull, push. See that? When you do that, pull, push, feed the outside hand in and get to your position. Just like that. You're going to be just really good at that. Boom. Hit that pass. Train slow to be fast. Get every piece of that connection correct. When you feed that hand, sit up, feed that hand, sit up, feed that hand, pull it out. Don't hedge, okay? Do it slow and smooth, but always stay moving. The second you start stopping, you're hesitating. It's in the beginning. It's gonna be a rough road. It's gonna be a rough road. Over and over and over time on rough terrain, ran over a bunch. It starts to smoothen out. But don't stop. The second you stop, the other guy immediately gets the ball. Okay? We don't want that. All right. So let's train this. 1, 2, 3. Exact same thing. Get your grip. I start to hump over. I get this right to here. I give him the old kazushi. But you see how I come up on the inside instead of the outside? So I'm here like this. So what I do is I take the inside hand, feed it. Boom. Same position. Bop. Let go. I step pass. Okay? If your leg gets stuck, don't get your leg stuck up here. Get your leg stuck down there. See how I'm E-arming right now? Okay? Make one. E-arm. Okay? So we're here. Up. Swing. Pull. Kick away. See my hands? Feet it underneath. Close. Wrap that right to here. Pull him out. Head right to the hip. Okay? Don't be here. Because if he tries to frame, knees come in. The knee of death. But if I get here, bring that knee, it's going to be a whole lot harder. Okay? And then just start to pass it right. One more time, or is everybody good? One more. One more. Okay. Up, out, pull, kick up, grab, pull that leg out. See this thread? Some spread this okay? Right? It's good to see him get towards it, right? All right. 1, 2, 3. So much to do, so little time. Now, there's so much here. And when you learn stuff, right, it's like peeling an onion. You're going to peel out the outer layer. You're going to play with that outer layer for a while. You're going to do some basic stuff. And then all of a sudden, your training partner or your sparring partner is going to respond a certain way. You're going to wait a minute. Every time he pulls his hand back like this, I could slap a triangle on him. Yes, good job. You just added a new move. Okay? Or every time he flares his knee like this, instead of coming up for this move, I could do this move. Yes, you just added another move. Because what you're going to find is a lot of the similarities in all the moves that you already know, they're just over here in this neighborhood too, because most neighborhoods have houses and streets and stop signs. You know, it's very common, grass, swimming pools, you know, so, but it's just, that neighborhood's over here, you know, so I want you to bring the things that you already know to De La Riva and try to explore the things you know. Like omoplata. Can you do the omoplata? Yeah, you can do the omoplata. Can I do the triangle coach? Yeah. Can I do a lasso? Can I do a lasso entanglement? Yeah. Awesome. You guys like lasso guard? You know lasso guard? Cool. Watch this. Super simple. Okay? Here, I come over, I lasso, bam, right from the De La Riva. And then get that guy out of the way, hit him with that wrist lock, bicep slicer. Great day. Okay? But the point is, through a little bit of knowledge now, a little bit of new knowledge with some previous knowledge, you start blending that together, man, and start to find new pathways, new entries. And two, even at a white belt level, guys, jiu-jitsu is just a completely different style of martial art because it promotes self-discovery. The art is expanded and just keeps just getting better and better. You start to learn new moves. And I can't even keep up with all. There's so much stuff. But what I try to not forget is where it started, the fundamentals, good fundamentals, being able to escape, being able to hold people down. You know, if this is your first time seeing open guard, having a good cinch and just being able to keep them there. I have to hold them and move me. While I get good at holding people, then I can start trying to hit a sweep, trying to hit a submission. As I get better and better at it, then, I start to understand their responses. When I understand their responses, now I can re-counter. And you start to learn the game, okay? It takes time, lots of coordination, lots of practice, lots of dedication. It's gonna be furious car rides home sometimes. And then you're gonna have enlightened car rides home. It's gonna be great, but that's the grind. That's the struggle. Everybody in this room is here for the struggle and the grind. And if you're not here for that, yearn for it, because that's what's gonna get you through the day and get you through all the way to a black belt, okay? So, quick review of all the moves so everybody can see them, all right? Quick review, we just started here and we practiced just getting the position. Okay, he flares the knee, okay, cool. Or two, he brings that knee in for me. Hey, thanks, pal. And he'll give it to me. So that's our first piece that we did, right? Second piece, we came over, we got the position, and he flared again. Boom, grab the foot, put the foot on the hip and hook, lift and pull, finish the pass, okay? Next one, we went for that scissor position. So I come all the way out, I swing, I weave it to the hook, to the hip, grab the other foot, sit up, grab this right here, pull them down and give them a little lift sweep. Now this is the other way to pass, if you want to, and it's really mean. But you see the point, okay? So scissor sweep on that one. We practiced just the basic drill that you do in your warm-ups, but now this has more kind of context. So if I'm on the outside, lift and pull out. If I'm on the inside, lift and pull out. And then we use the grips by getting here. Boom, pull away. Now look, see the feed? Lift and pull out, circle that, roll it over, okay? And then we went to the inside. Feed the inside, lift and pull out. Okay, so that is the basic overview of everything that we did, okay? Very simple system or subsystem, which is the De La Riva. The De La Riva means outside hook, one outside hook. There's also reverse De La Riva. There's so many guards I can't keep up with, okay? But that'll conclude everything. Now listen, I'm filming all this for you guys. I'm shooting it, I edit it, I immediately upload it. I brought out some business cards that's got QR codes on the back. You hit the QR code, it will take you straight to the Facebook Focus Fight Team student private group. That's where I post all of it. It'll take you straight to the Focus Fight Team YouTube page where I post all of it. It's all free. Okay, so I'm gonna put all this up for you guys. Hit the QR code, boom, you're done. So hit me up before you leave and I'll give you a card. You can literally scan it, keep it, you know, whatever you wanna do, okay? Again, I wanna thank everybody for having us out, for listening, for participating. I wanna also thank Coach Dave for being an awesome student, running an awesome school, being a great affiliate of Focus Fight Team, and a great representative of the mission of Focus Fight Team, which is give independent school owners an opportunity to grow their gym, create an awesome culture and environment, and be able to do it their way and sleep at night. Because when you run a business and you work with people, being able to help people and being able to sleep at night, two most important things when you run a service-based business. So I applaud him for all this hard work. The man has literally done everything. I know he didn't do it alone, and I know he will say that too. And I know he's got great helpers, people that have been here since the beginning, that have put their blood, sweat, and tears in to help him grow this. And the thing is we can't ever get anywhere by ourselves. Nobody is self-made.
it's teammate, okay? And I know Fuse is definitely teammate. And I want to give shout outs to all the helpers, all the people that have been here, put the blood, sweat, and tears in to help Coach Dave build this awesome team and environment. So clap it up for them.